Hi everyone. In this session, we'll see dependency injection in AngularJS. AngularJS dependency injection. So dependency injection, we are injecting dependencies in another, right? So here AngularJS comes with a built-in dependency injection mechanism. It facilitates you to divide your application into multiple different types of components, okay, which can be injected into each other as dependencies. Okay, one component we are injecting into other component. We are using that component in another component. We are injecting component, right? So in AngularJS, the dependency injection is a software design pattern that specifies how components get holds of their dependencies. In this pattern, components are given their dependencies instead of coding them within the component. Instead of coding them within the component, so we are using component as their dependency. Now modularizing your application makes it easier to reuse. We will modularizing that application for what? For making it easier to reuse and configure and test the component in your application for reusing purpose, for configuring purpose, for doing test on the components of that application is easy. Okay, because of we are making our application as modularizing. So the following are the core types of objects and components. What are those objects and components? Value, factory, service, provider and constant. Okay, so these objects and components can be injected into each other using AngularJS dependency injection. What we are doing here, these objects and components can be injected into each other using AngularJS dependency injection. Okay, we'll see first one is value. Okay, in AngularJS, value is a simple object. It is a object. Value is what? Object. It can be a number type or string type or JavaScript object type. Okay, it is used to pass values in factories, services or controllers during run and configure phase. During run and configure phase, so it is used to pass values in factories, services or controllers. Okay, so you know how to define a module. How you can define a module? Angular dot module of module name comma dependency. So now you created module. Now do you know how to create value object and pass it data? So now we can see. Then module name dot value, we are creating value object. We are using value object. We are injecting here. So module name dot. So module name dot means app name dot value of value name and value. This is the name of the value. This is exact value and we are giving name for this value. The name is what? Number value. Okay, if this is number, right? So we can do like a string, I said, right? So string type, number type and object type. So this is number type and ABC is string type and this is object type. Okay, so the object name is what? Object value and the value of object we are inserted in double floor braces value name. Okay, right, this is JavaScript object, right? Here The values are defined using value function on the module. How we are defining? So we are using value function on the module. This is the value function. This is the value function. Okay. Right. The first parameter specifies the name of the value. What is this one, ma? First parameter, the name of the value, and the second parameter is the value itself. What is this one? First parameter, name of the value, and this one is value. Okay. Then factories, services, and controllers can now reference these values by their name. How we can get? By using this value name, we can get these values. Where we can access? The factories, services, and controllers. Okay, by using these references. Right. How to inject a value? How to inject a value? To inject a value into AngularJS controller function, add parameter with the same when the value is defined. For example, we are creating module angular.module of module name comma dependency. The module name is what? My module. Okay, module we are storing in one variable name dot value function. Okay, so value name. Okay, value name, this is the value, and we are giving name for this value. Okay, now how we can use that, how we can print that value. Okay, how we can access this value? I said right, by using value name. How we can perform it? So I have taken controller as the example. I am taking controller, not factories and services. So I already you know how to create controller, right? App.control of controller name, same here also. So the variable name is what? My module dot controller of controller name comma followed by a function that contains argument called $scope comma another parameter number value. We are passing name here. Okay, now I want to print this value. Okay, in JavaScript, what is the function we need to use to print the value? Console dot log of that value name. Okay, now what will be the output? 100 will be the output. Yes, all of you, have you understood? Right, in this way we can inject the value. Okay, right, I think clear about this. So we'll see in the next session. Thank you all. Please subscribe my channel.